really tough 2024 class in the Big Ten, so I'm really blessed to get it. And yeah, it's been a minute since everybody got something, so I'm kind of glad.
If you guys win the Big Ten, though, they're going to have to, like, some of those first team, second team spots are going to have to go to you guys. You got to sort of, I understand it gets difficult when you have a lot of guys, but do you guys ever talk about that in terms of?
I think mostly just for us, it's just winning it. I think we more worried about the team stuff than the individual stuff. But if the individual stuff comes with the team stuff, then we'll take it.
Can you sense? I mean, for a long time, you guys, this has been a goal, but can you sense the opportunity, how close it is, and you see the standings, and just a couple wins, you guys.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, we look at it. We got 4 tough games, but we know if we win these 4, we lock it up. So I mean, it's been a talk around the locker room that we got to lock in for these next 4 and really win them.
The Saturday off. I know I saw you guys at the hockey game, but good just to get a day to breathe and kind of enjoy what you've accomplished so far.
Yeah, I mean, a little break. I feel like we just needed it just to recover our bodies, get our minds right, just get ready for this next one. And just having that day off, going to watch the hockey team, I mean, I feel like we're all supportive of all the other sports here, so I think that was one of the biggest things that we were talking about, just going to the hockey game.
Is that the last time you guys had a day off? Was it a couple days before the Illinois game? How long had it been?
I think my next day off was, it's been a while. I think it's been like a month and a half. So I don't even remember. So it's been a while.
Do you feel like you needed it?
Yeah, I think we needed to recover our bodies, just rest our bodies. It's been a long season, but I feel like recovery was the most important thing for us. And I feel like we're all kind of re-energized and ready to go.
You guys have won in some really tough road environments. You got another one ahead of you. What's allowed that? What do you think has been maybe allowed this team to take some punches on the road and come back?
Togetherness. I feel like for us, we don't get down on ourselves easy. I mean, we went down 14 at Illinois, and we fought back and came back. Tough game at Michigan. They went on a 15-0 run, but we fought back. I think it's just the togetherness of the team, the communication of the coaches, the team, all the players. I just feel like that's the biggest part.
And defensively in those second halves of those games, in particular, I mean, you had some long stretches where you shut those teams down in their own building. I guess what's that feeling like, and how much that really is defense travels, right?
Yeah, definitely. For us, we know in that second half the game's going to come down to who's going to get more stops. So for us, our big thing is getting the most stops in the second half so we can come out with the win.
What's the things you've seen from Maryland so far watching film?
They've been a really hot team. I think they've won their last 8 or 9, and they got some really good bigs. They got some really great guards. So we know that defensively we got to lock in on our assignments, and we know we can't leave them because they're a really good shooting team.
All their starting 5, all those guys average 1 minute a game than anybody on your team. That's what we talked about earlier, that strength in numbers and depth. Have you seen that benefit you guys in some of these later stretches, maybe where you're finishing and they're not?
Yeah, most definitely. I just feel like just how long the season's been so far, a lot of teams starting to wear down and stuff. And we know that we got to stay on top of our recovery, and then we got 10 guys playing, so we know we got to work as hard as we can on the court, and we got a sub that's coming on for you to get you a rest.
Does that give you guys confidence? Do you guys feel confident, like, as the game goes along, that you guys have more in the gas tank than an opponent? Is that a psychological edge for you guys? Is that starting to become one? You guys aware of that?
Yeah, I think we kind of are aware of that, just kind of how hard we play, because I know if I'm going to play a hard 4 minutes, I know somebody's going to come in and give another hard 4 minutes in. So we all know that we're all going to fight in the minutes that we play.
When we talk about the second half defensively, you guys are improving. Offensively, it seems like you guys are kind of regathering yourselves. I think you were like 6 for 12 the last game out of the second half. I'm curious, what's the maybe adjustment process like? Is it just mentally refreshing? Are you guys picking up on things? Like, where does that come from?
I think it's just taking time on offense. I feel like when we take our time on our offense and move the ball and get the looks that we want to get, we have a really solid offense. If we're getting rushed and we're forcing shots, forcing passes, and we're getting turnovers, we're not at our best. So when we're playing our game, being patient, running the plays that coach call up for us, and we come down and hit a shot that we like, it's easy offense for us.
Your freshman year, any surprises in college basketball for you and your experience? Anything taking you by surprise? Or were you pretty well prepared for everything? What's been a surprise?
I think everything's lived up to its standards so far. I knew coming in, it's the Big Ten. It's going to be a competitive league, conference, and it's been as fun as it's been possibly. I mean, I'm playing the top competition in the country, and I'm really enjoying it.
First time in your life you've gone and played in an arena where 15,000 people are rooting against you. Saw that down the road in college and done have it in high school. Has that been kind of fun and interesting?
Yeah, I mean, go on the road, you kind of feel like the villain, and I like that. I mean, I like going into tough environments, playing tough teams, and it's super fun. Of course.
Your defensive awareness in that last game as a help defender, that film study, I mean, Izzo talks about your defense coming around. When I went back and watched it, a lot of times it was using the off-ball defender at the correct angle and reaching, I assume, the correct angle. Is that a new discovery for you basketball-wise? I know you played at a high-profile high school program, film study and all of that, but your awareness as a help defender and how that's going on, are you stronger than that than you were 2 months ago even?
Yeah, I think my off-ball has definitely improved as of lately. For me, I know I got long arms, long wingspan, so I know I can use that to my advantage, especially with watching the film and kind of know what gaps I need to be in. It kind of just helps knowing those plays and then getting into the gaps with the wingspan. It kind of just makes it easier defensively.
Thanks a lot.
Of course.
Thanks, Jase.
Of course.